This is a Fulcrum side quest Minisode. Short, focused opinions on psychology and storytelling, personal reflections, unscripted thoughts, maybe even some of your suggestions. Here's Fulcrum.
Welcome to Side Quests, a Minisode series from Dark Character Profiler. These are the detours, the hidden trails off the main path where we explore the overlooked, the unexpected, and real-world psychological echoes. Let's get into today's side quest. Opening reflection. Redemption arcs have become almost a staple of storytelling. We love the idea that a character can fall, suffer, and still find their way back. But in reality, redemption isn't a single event. It's a process and often a painful one. Coming off the profile I did on Crow from Destiny, I couldn't stop thinking about how redemption works psychologically, and how often, even when someone changes, they never truly escape the shadow of who they once were. The mechanics of redemption. Psychologically, redemption requires three components: insight, remorse, and transformation. Insight is self-awareness, the ability to face what you've done without rationalizing it. Remorse is emotional ownership, and transformation is the behavioral change that proves it. But here's the problem. We, as observers, often skip straight to the last step. We expect transformation to automatically erase what came before. That's why redemption arcs like Crow's hit differently. He has changed, but he's never allowed to forget. Every act of heroism is still judged against his past as Uldren Sov. In that sense, his redemption is psychological torment. He's constantly proving that he's not who he used to be. The paradox of guilt. There's a term in forensic psychology called moral injury. It's when someone's actions violate their own sense of morality to such a degree that they can't reconcile with themselves afterward. It's common among soldiers, former criminals, even whistleblowers, people who've seen or done something that haunts them. Redemption, then, isn't really about forgiveness. It's about survival. Living with the knowledge of what you did and still choosing to move forward. Crow, Anakin Skywalker, Kylo Ren, they all live in the aftermath of moral injury. What they're seeking isn't absolution, it's peace. The role of society. Another reason redemption fails is because society often doesn't allow it. Once someone's been labeled a villain, in fiction or real life, that identity sticks. Think about real-world offenders who reform but are never accepted again. Or characters like Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, who fight for redemption yet must constantly prove themselves to a world that only remembers their crimes. We crave justice, but sometimes our version of justice doesn't leave room for rehabilitation. Closing reflection. Maybe that's what makes redemption arcs so powerful. Not when they succeed, but when they struggle. Because real redemption doesn't promise closure. It asks for endurance. The cost of redemption isn't just pain or guilt. It's the loss of certainty. It's stepping into the unknown and choosing to rebuild your identity from the ashes of your mistakes. That's what Crow represents. Not perfection, not forgiveness, but persistence. The belief that even in a world that won't forget you, you can still choose to be better. That's the end of this side quest minisode. Thank you for coming along with me on a journey off the beaten path. See you next time.
That's it for today's side quest. If you have any topic suggestions, send us an email at darkcharacterprofiler@gmail.com. Don't forget, Dark Character Profiler returns next week. Thank you for listening.